we're going to define each one of these a little bit more as we go along, but just the quick overview. Site-wide elements are really SEO elements that are going to have a material effect on the ability of search engines to index your site. So that refers to redirect settings, session IDs, all the technical things that might hinder a search engine from understanding where your content lives and understanding all the link connectivity variables that are associated with it. As far as on-page goes, that's traditionally what you might be familiar with regard to SEO. It's the metadata and the actual content on the page. And then with off-page, we're going to be looking at link connectivity, and specifically external links and internal links and how both of those play a part in the overall SEO process. So within each one of those buckets, if you will, today we're going to be looking at Google Webmaster Tools a little bit. We're going to jump right in then again to site-wide optimization. Right? And we're really talking about the various technical things that get in the way of search engines understanding what your site's about, where all your content lives, etc. So site-wide, we typically look at redirects, whether something's a 301 or a 302, dynamic URL structure, what are the various parameters that you have in your URL structure, and is that affecting the ability of search engines to index your site? Again, URL architecture, file path naming conventions, duplicate content, obviously we talked about, and robots.txt. We'll get into that as well. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you today is about Google Webmaster Tools. So if you haven't signed up for Google Webmaster Tools, that's the first thing that you want to do when you get away from this conference, or even after this session if you'd like. There are a number of different things in Google Webmaster Tools that are very helpful in diagnosing issues, especially from a site-wide perspective going forward. And the nice thing about Google Webmaster Tools is it's always evolving. So every time that you check back into Google Webmaster Tools, it seems like there's some new tool or some new toy that they have that's in some way going to help you with the optimization of your site. The first thing that we're going to take a look at is the web crawl. So the web crawl area in Google Webmaster Tools is going to tell you a lot of different things about where the engine's having problems understanding your site. And you can see here HTTP errors, pages not found, URLs not followed, URLs that timed out, etc. Those are all problematic situations that usually have to do with your server architecture or your back-end system. So those are things that you're obviously going to want to pay a lot of attention to and make sure that you don't have those problems. And then usually if you do have any of these problems, that's usually where you get IT involved in the situation and they go handle it for you if you're fortunate enough to have that IT staff at your disposal. But again, this is one of the areas that you want to always be keeping track of, because you'll never know when you'll inadvertently do something that can cause you problems. And so this is just a nice place to make sure that you don't have any. The other thing that is some good information is the top searches. So you're going to get information on the most popular search terms that you're currently ranked for in Google, as well as what are the search terms that you're getting the most clicks from in Google. And so one nice thing, obviously this is sort of like your web position ranking report a little bit, if you will, but it's Google-centric. The thing that most people don't take away from this is that this is an outstanding opportunity to understand what are some of the internal linking opportunities that I have. And what I mean by that is, if you're already getting traffic from a word that you're not necessarily optimized for because it's a longer tail keyword string, let's say, for example, you're a software company and you deal with database management. You might get a click from database management software solution. You might not have known that you were even ranked for that phrase, but once you see it on the board and you understand that it's providing you traffic, odds are that you're probably not ranked that far out of the top 10 if you got traffic from it. And with a long tail keyword like that, it's really, there's a lot of opportunity there to get a lot of traction just by adding internal links that have those specific phrases. So what you want to do is you want to take a look at all the various other opportunities within your content where that phrase might exist and make that a hyperlink back to the page that got ranked for that word to begin with. And the reason that's good is, again, a lot of these words tend to be long tail, so they're probably not on your web position report, they're probably not on your radar as far as your big words that you're going after. But again, if they're already giving you traffic and you're already ranked, then obviously that's something that's worth doing, is going and adding additional internal link connectivity to support those words that you are getting traffic for. Thank you all very, very much. I really appreciate everyone's attention.